Hello everybody and welcome back at Formula 1, right here where our next race is gonna be the French Grand Prix. However, before we start, I want to show you something. And you might remember that once I showed you this little trick to head into the game options, go to settings, legal and privacy, and turn those two off. However, this is not enough, and I want to show you what data EA still collects from you, even if you put those off, because I just read it and it's mind-blowing. Let's get into it. When you participate in social features such as chat, audio, visual and or electronic information that you disclose may be read, copied, collected or used by other players. So basically, always be very careful what you say in a chat or whatever. There could always be a let's player or somebody who is then legally allowed to use that and show that in their own footage. So that's a general reminder. If you have something negative to say, just maybe take a step back. We may collect other information when you use our services, such as information about your device, hardware and software information, IP address or browser information. And that's where it's getting tricky. Basically what they're doing is they're scanning your computer, or I mean, you can't play it on a phone, but we will get there. Your hardware and software information. I don't know how much of that they need to get your game settings set up so the game runs smoothly or not. Your IP address will, I suppose, be used for online services, not sure, or browser information. And that thing is super tricky, because this is a full price game that you already bought, and they have no deal in securing your browser information or reading it. That is something completely detached from the game, and they should never ever have the right to read your browser information. Let's get into it. We may collect other information automatically when you use our services, such as IP address, information about your device, hardware and software such as your hardware identifiers, mobile device identifiers like Apple identifier for advertising, or Android advertising, platform types, setting and components, EA software and updates you have installed and the presence of required plugins. Okay. The last one is fine, but basically what they're doing, they're using all of this cookie information that is secured on your either desktop computer or even on your mobile device. They're even reading your phone if you use social features. And they're using that to sell this data to third-party advertisers or to provide advertising for you. And that is, again, this is a game you paid like $70 for or something. They're using all of your data and selling them on top of the microtransaction that they also incredibly profit from. So please be careful with anything, because as the title states, if you open the game and maybe in the back you are having a couple of tubs with sexy movies or whatever, which we all enjoy. Don't lie to ourselves, we don't have to. Which is completely fine, by the way. EA can see that. They can see what's going on in your browser. They can read your cookies if you didn't use safe search. I don't even know how private safe search is. To be honest, I'm not a legal expert on any of that. So yeah, this is what they can see by just you playing their game. They have information about everything that's going on your computer, basically. Browser information, including your browser type and the language preference. Again, this has nothing to do with the game. This is your browser. Referring and exit pages, including pages viewed and other interactions with web content. There we are. So basically, whatever you've been looking at, YouTube, PayPal, Pornhub, whatever, they can see it even if you already closed it. Information provided to us by third parties. Now it's getting interesting again. We may receive information about you from third parties, such as Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, Google, mobile platforms, or third-party authenticators that you use to sign into our services. So basically, if I use Steam, Steam will share my information with EA, which it also shouldn't. That's another thing. We may receive information about you contained in third-party user accounts when you use EA online services on or through third-party gaming platforms, such as those listed below. This information is provided to EA as part of establishing or linking an EA account. That's basically what I just mentioned, which is necessary to access EA's online services. Your use of EA online services through these third parties indicates your agreement for the transfer of this information. So basically, if you launch an EA game through any other platform, you agree instantly that they can collect all the data of you that this platform collected. When you use third-party social gaming platforms such as Discord or Twitch and link your EA account, which you then apparently should never do, we may receive information associated with your account on those platforms. So again, you did anything on Discord or Twitch, they will get it. I don't know if they can read all of your Discord or whatever, but yeah, you get the point. They might get all of your data. I don't know if they have access to your chats or whatever. Mobile platforms. If you play or purchase our games on your mobile device or tablet, which for that game doesn't even apply because I don't think you can play this on a mobile or tablet, we receive information about you from the app stores and from other mobile platform providers. So basically, again, they're robbing all of the data that you might have given to another app, trusting this app, and EA just robs it, which you never would have given to them because who trusts EA? Like, we may receive information from other third parties like Facebook or Apple Game Center when you use these services with our games. So basically, again, if you share like a replay on Facebook or something, I don't know how it works. I guess they're talking about apps. They will collect your Facebook data, which again you gave to Facebook and not to EA. And you also shouldn't trust Facebook. We may also receive information about you when other players choose to share their contact lists with us from publicly available websites. So, and that's a bummer. You don't even have to be a client of them or play one of their games. If one of your friends has you listed in their contacts list, and is sort of like trying to look for friends that also play the game or what, they share your data and you're not even a customer of them. They collect data of you without you even knowing it or being an active customer. And by the way, you have to agree to that. If you don't agree to all of that, you can't play the game. I bought the game for $70. I just had an update of it. And after the update, I had to agree to this policy again. I don't even know if I was able to read it before agreeing to it. I just don't remember. But if I had not agreed to it, I couldn't play the game. That I also could not refund because I played it for like a month or two. So that's also something. You should be able to refund a game if privacy or cookie policies change. Anyways, depending on your use of our services, the following categories of personal information may have been collected, shared, there you go, may have been collected, shared, sold, or disclosed in the preceding 12 months. So in the last 12 months, those things they could have collected of you and sold off, making another profit of you being a customer of them. They collect your cash when you buy the game. They collect your cash when you pay for microtransactions, and then they take your personal data and sell it off to other parties. Anyways, let's get back into the fun. Identifiers such as real name, username, account name, email, online identifiers, device identifiers, IP addresses, or mobile device identifiers. So you are basically a person of glass. They know everything about you and they can share and sell it to anybody else. They could share and sell it to any other gaming companies that then could use that to target you with ads that you might not want to receive. Anyways, let's get back. Purchase information such as payment card numbers, payment account details, billing address, and other payment information. Your payment information, as far as I understand it here, could be sold to other parties. At least that's what they state. Might have been collected, shared, sold, or disclosed, and they didn't say that they are not selling any of your purchase informations. They might, but they didn't state it here. Yet. Let's see. Characteristics of protected classifications under state of federal law, such as age or gender. Why is that important? I mean, age I get at some point, but gender? Why is that important? Anyways, commercial information such as products or service interaction and purchase history, that is what they sell. That's what I told you. They are scanning every move of you just to make you buy more useless shit that you don't need. That is what EA is doing, and a lot of other companies are doing it too, don't get me wrong. We're just checking this game for now, because you apparently seem to have an interest in the game, and I want you to know what you sign up for. Approximate, of course, geolocation data, such as location data derived from IP addresses or device settings. So again, they can sell to other companies where you live and who you are. Isn't that creepy? Anyways, audio or electronic information, such as when you play our games, play certain multiplayer modes, use chat features, or participate in competitive game modes or live events. Inferences, such as consumer preferences drawn from the above. That's basically what I meant. They are creating a profile of you and selling it to others so that they can sell their stuff to you. Like, the internet knows everything about you. Those companies are the worst.